Good afternoon, fam. It's your girl, Miss Diva Trucker. I'm coming to you today because, as I told you before, I started my own independent recruiting company. Okay, with that being said, I recruit for over 50 companies. Okay, and I said that I was going to bring you the information about how to get into trucking, what to expect, what companies hire, and to give you the information on about these different companies. Okay, now let me go ahead and put this out there. If you have had a negative experience of any of the companies that I present to you today, and you are a experienced driver and you went there or whatever the case may be, I do ask you not to put that in the comment section. It will not be published. Okay, if you do have a opinion on what your experience was at a particular company, I ask you to share that on your platform and not mine. Okay, my job is to just give you the information so that if you're new, being in this industry, you don't know where to go, you don't know what options you have available, you can make a decision and base your decision on just the information. Okay, if you would like to go and look at other people's videos about their experience, you are welcome to do that if that helps you make a better determination of where you would like to be. Okay, but my information is just to give you the facts. I'm not telling you which company to go to. I'm just giving you your options, because a lot of you have questions about these companies, and so you don't have to call 50 different companies. I can go ahead and give you this information because I have it in front of me, and I'm also updated on it on a daily basis. Okay, the other thing is that some of the information may change. Okay, as far as positions being open, as far as sign-on bonuses, as far as what they will accept, as far as the hiring area, if they don't hire in a particular area anymore, those things change. Okay, so if you want to know the latest and the greatest of what's going on, I do ask you to pick up the phone and give me a call at my toll-free number 1-800-620-9235, and I can give you an updated information on any job that is out there from these companies. Okay, now with that being said, now if you've had a good experience, share that. Also, people will be able to look at videos and see people that are still working at these companies, that enjoy working at these companies. So either or, you always are able to look at other people's experience. What I am doing, okay, because 9 times out of 10 I have not been to these companies. Okay, but I can give you the information on the company and the general things that they will accept. All right, so with that being said, we are starting off with CR England. A lot of people ask me about CR England because they accept students. Okay, this is where you can get your start from, and CR England accepts students mostly in all states. Okay, in all the states. There is a couple of states that they do not accept students from. They have a large variety of schools that you can go to, that is all around the country. Okay, this CR England is where you can go get your permit, your training, your license, and they will you do pay a tuition. Okay, so it's not free, but they will waive that tuition cost if you commit to them for a 12-month period. If you are a veteran, it's less than that. Okay, so with that being said, let's go with them. Now, the pre-qualifications of CR England, you must be at least 21 years old. Okay, if you are under the age of 23, you can't have more than 1 moving violation in the past 12 months, no more than 2 moving violations in the past 3 years. If you are over 23, you cannot have more than 2 moving violations in the past 12 months, and no more than 3 moving violations in the past 3 years. Now, if you have had any license suspensions, they will look at that. License suspensions such as child support, failure to pay, failure to appear, etc. Okay. You cannot have more than one at-fault accident in the last 5 years. Okay. You cannot have more than 3 tickets in the past 3 years. Okay. What is a major moving violation? A major moving violation is anything that's over 15 miles per hour as far as a speeding ticket. Following too close, improper lane change counts as 2 moving violations. Okay. Automatic disqualifications is no careless tickets in the past 3 years, no reckless tickets in the past 5 years. Okay. Felony convictions. Everybody wants to know about, do they hire felons? This is the qualification for a felon. If you have a Class A felony, it must be 10 years old from the date of your arrest. Okay. If felonies must be 15 years old from that are armed robbery, grand theft auto, assault with a deadly weapon, carjacking, and no more felonies in addition to these in the last 15 years. Okay. Felonies that must be 20 years old are aggravated arson and no more other felonies in the last 20 years. The following felonies that are automatic lifetime disqualifications. These are the type of felonies that you will not get hired at CR England. If you murdered someone, if you raped someone, if you kidnapped someone, if you attempted murder or rape on anyone, you will not be hired. Okay. Class B and C felonies must be outside of the 7 years of your arrest date. Okay. You must be out of prison for at least 4 years and not currently on probation or parole to be considered. Okay. Now, misdemeanors. Misdemeanors must be outside of 4 years from the arrest date. If you have a misdemeanor and you is on unsupervised probation, they must have a letter from your probation officer stating that you can travel outside of the United States. So if you have a probation officer and you are looking to get a job and you want to do truck driving, you must have a letter from your probation officer saying that you can travel outside of your state. Okay. DUIs, DWIs, none if you, I don't think I really have to go over that, but none if you ever been in a commercial vehicle, let's see, and over 10 years of a DUI, DWI. Okay. Drug screening, they do hair and they do urine drug tests. Okay. They hire students. Let's see. Now, you will have a different levels of training. Your first training will be your classroom training. The classroom training includes your safety procedures, mechanical operations of the vehicle, the laws and the rules of the road, law requirements, okay, and more. Okay, that's where you're going to get your classroom training. That's all you're going to do in classroom is learn, take your permit. Okay, once you get your permit, you will do in the truck training. Okay, your permit you will do in the truck training. You will learn how to properly turn and back up a truck. You will drive in the city and highway traffic, and depending on where your school is, if it's in Salt Lake City, Utah, you will be driving in the mountains. Okay. You will learn how to inspect your equipment. That's your pre-trip, your air brake test. You will be tested on your brakes, okay? And more. And that's before you go to take your CDL test, okay? Now, you will do a DOT physical. You must be 20/40 vision or better in both eyes. You will have a drug and alcohol screening. They will look at your medical history. Be upfront and honest about any medications that you are taking. You will have a hearing test. With or without your hearing aid you could use. Blood pressure must be 140 over 90 or better. You must be able to walk under a trailer, okay? You must be able to climb in and out of trailer at a 3-point of contact. You must be able to lift 35 pounds. Box from the ground up over your head 3 times, okay? Contract. 0 tuition plan for students with a driving contract. So if you sign a contract with CR England stating that you will be there for a certain period of time, you do not have to pay 1 dime for them teaching you how to drive. Now, they do have a 9-month contract, and a 6-month contract for honorable discharge veterans, okay? The total cost of your tuition is $4,995. If the driver does not fulfill the contract, they are responsible for paying the entire amount back to CR England, okay? Now, orientation starts every Monday. Let's see. They have a list of locations where you can go to school. Lodging is provided. So if you go to CR England or the schools, you will be provided a room or at a hotel, okay? You are responsible for your food, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Do not go to these schools without any money. You will be hungry, you will be miserable, you will be starving, okay? So make sure you have enough money to eat for at least a month, okay? Because you're going to be out there three weeks anyway. So you're going to have to pay for your breakfast, lunch, and dinner out there for a long period of time, okay? Now, how are you going to get to the truck school? They will provide you a wonderful Greyhound bus ticket. I heard they have Wi-Fi and relaxing luxury seats. A wonderful Greyhound bus ticket to the terminal, okay? Let's see. Now, it says some kind of reimbursement up to $100 with receipts. I'm not sure exactly what that is. But I guess if you rented a car or you flew or however the case may be, you getting for whatever reason you choose that you do not want to be on the Greyhound bus, they will reimburse you for $100 however you get there, okay? Once you receive that you are approved, once you receive that, you will get your information of orientation, when you will be leaving, and things like that, okay? Let's see. The application turnaround time. If you put in an application today, CR England should contact you either 24 to 48 hours, okay? Starting the process of completing your application, okay? Let's see. Let's go to some of the other things that I can tell you about. All right. You do have to pay for your permit, test, and your driving test. When you go to school, please make sure that you have a copy of your current driver's license, your social security card, your birth certificate or passport, your DOT physical if you have one, and 2 proofs of residency, okay? If you have a driver's license or a social security card that has another name on it and you got married, bring your marriage license, okay? They need to show how you change names, okay? Now, this is an example of how much it will cost for your license permit test, okay? Now, If you live in Alabama, and this is just an example, if you live in Alabama, you take the permit, it's $36.25. The test is $25. If you have to retest, it is $15 every time you go back down there and take a test. Okay. Now the license is $66.25. Yeah, that's a total of $66.25. Arizona, $25. Permit, $25. Test, $10. Okay. If you have to retake those tests, it could be expensive. Connecticut is up to $87. Let's see, who is the high? Florida permit test is $75. I guess the license is $6.25. To retake it is $10. Okay, so be prepared. I would say take an extra $100 with you to take your test, because you may not pass those tests on the first time, and if you don't, you will be responsible for taking those tests again. A new message has arrived. And you will also be responsible for paying for those tests. Okay, so have money for your tests, have money for your food. Okay, they do not hire drivers that are, let me tell you, drivers that are in California, Georgia, Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, Texas, and Utah will attend one of the CR England's premier truck driving schools for 17 days to earn a CDL permit, physical, and licenses, all at the school. Drivers in Arizona, Louisiana, Mississippi, New Jersey, New York will attend an enrollment center for 4 days to earn their permit and physical. They will attend one of CR England's premier schools for 10 days to earn their CDL Class A license. Drivers that live in North Carolina, Washington will attend a third-party school paid by CR England to earn their CDL permit, physicals, and licenses, all at that school. These schools are a total of 4 weeks on the average. All other states, CR England will pay for their physical and the driver's home time, and then assign a permitting specialist to help them study for the permit test. Once they have the permit, CR England will then bring them to either Salt Lake City, Utah, or Burns Harbor, Indiana, for 10 days to earn their CDL. Okay, let's see. So I told you about the test. I told you about the hiring area. Let's see. They do not hire. Did I tell you the states that they don't hire in? Let's see. They also have a on-ramp for success. Okay, school 2 to 3 weeks. You will go to phase 1 training time, which is a month. Phase 2 training time, which is a month and a half. Then you will advance that way, and then you go to, they have all kinds of positions. So when you find a position that you want, you apply for that position, and if they have an opening, you get hired and you will be on that particular position, whether it is a dedicated account, or they have all kinds of accounts. Okay, but they have to have an opening for that account, and you have to apply to get to the job that you want. But they will give you a listing of everything that they have to offer. Okay, also they offer training. If you would like, they will talk to you about also becoming a trainer, and the requirements for that. And other than that, they have a company position. They do leasing at CR England. For more information about that, then that would be with an individual recruiter. Okay, but I am to give you the basic overall information on how to get into the CDL Academy. Okay, there's 3 things. There's CDL Academy, there's Refresher, and there is experienced driver. Okay, experienced driver is different from the academy, so I will break that down for you as well. All right, so within 19 minutes and 58 seconds, I went over CR England Driving Academy. And if you decide that you would like to be a part of their team and join and go to school there to get your training, please contact me, 1-800-620-9235. I will get your paperwork started for you and get the process moving to get you headed over to CR England. Okay, thank you all. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. My next video will be on Swift Academy. All right, thank y'all so much. Appreciate you. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye.